What is going on, guys? This is A Hammer Gaming, and for you today I have a 25k wager match against one of my Twitter followers and subscribers, RNHHGD. I'll put his link in the description down below. And this is my second wager match against this guy, and the first match was incredibly close. I ended up coming up 3-1 winners, and this game was even closer. This is easily one of the best games I've played on FIFA, and it truly was a very close game. Some very good highlights coming up. I forget to show my team, but I was using my BPL side, so if you haven't seen that, then go and have a look at my previous videos. That team's in pretty much all of the other ones. And so we're about to get into the game here. This was a new team, he told me, and he was playing with a 5-back formation. It was a Brazilian side with the likes of Pukki at centre forward, and well, Brazil. It was a hybrid side. It was a very nice side. Pukki in centre forward with Swine and Juve. Who's that centre mid Brazilian? Can't remember his name. But the game started off almost extremely well as Balotelli got through here. Has a nice shot, was well saved by his keeper. And it was just unlucky. But then after that, he tries to clear it, can't get it away, and the ball ends up coming back to me. And Aguero breaks free, gets past his defender far too easily, and he puts it into the bottom corner. That makes it 1-0 very early on in the game. And that's how the game started last time in our wager matches as well. I started off very quickly in that game. I believe it may have been Podolski who scored early, but either way, we started both games very quickly. My opponent then, as I said, it was a very close game, and not too long after, it's Marquisio with a shot which just goes wide. Very unlucky for him. As you see a replay there, it just inches wide of the post. Later on in the game, we then get a corner, and it comes out to Balotelli, who has a header. His keeper looked absolutely lost trying to find the ball, but fortunately for him and unfortunately for me, it hits the post. And that is how it ended at half-time. Very close half, with only one goal coming in the early stages of the game from Sergio Aguero. As you have a look at the half-time stats here, I was pretty comfortable at this stage. He had more possession, but I was edging out on shots. As then we move into the second half, and Tarak gets the ball here, and from that range, he has to be hitting the target. At least you've got to be scoring from there. Very disappointing from Tarak. But I didn't have to think about it for too long, as the goal kick ends up coming out, headed across to Mario Balotelli, who dispatches it into the bottom corner. And so I very quickly forgot about the Tarak miss, as Balotelli made it 2-0. And from there on, I was kind of thinking it could be comfortable now. A 2-0 lead should be quite defendable. And then it got even better, as it was got a bit laggy at this stage. As you see, as Aguero got through, he fake keeper charged, but Aguero curls it round, and then at this stage, later on in the game, late stage of the 60th minute, we're 3-0 up, and I'm thinking this game is wrapped up. And I kind of took my foot off the gas a little bit. I was still playing properly, but kind of not as intense as I was early on. And this is when my opponent made a sub, and this sub really did change the game. As up until this point I was very comfortable, but he brings on 2 new players, and that really changed the face of the game. As you see here, Aruna Kone doing some nice skills, ends up getting the ball back. We half clear it, it comes to Nani, and that's a very nice finish into a low corner. Very good goal from Nani, and that made it 3-1, and this was literally straight after he's made the sub. And then he gets another chance here, as one of those times where FIFA gives you no options from the throw-in, and then FIFA again just does me in, as it gives away the controversial penalty. And I wasn't happy at the time. I didn't think it was a penalty. Still don't think it was a penalty. But he sends up Julio Cesar, who puts it into the top left corner. And now it's really squeaky bum time, as Sir Alex Ferguson would put it. As from 3-0 up, I really should have put this game to bed. As we go into the 90th minute now, I half clear it, comes out to Kone, has a volley, and somehow it goes out to his man, Mari Juve. And in the 90th minute, he gets the goal to tie it up. And that's just absolutely devastating, as that is how it finished, from 3-0 up to 3-3 at full time, including the 90th minute goal. Is incredibly horrible. And so we went into extra time and penalties. Couldn't really believe this. I'd really expected myself to go on and win this game quite comfortably at 3-0 up. And so into the first half of extra time, and right at the end, Balotelli gets a chance. It's a good save from his keeper, and that was the only real chance in the first half, as I forgot to show you the full-time stats, but there wasn't many chances, so that was essentially the full-time stats there. But that's half-time. And then in the dying stages of extra time, he has a chance, and somehow I managed to scramble it clear as Petr Cech made a great save. As if that went in, I would not have been happy. And that is how it ended at full time. As we go into penalties, I step up first. His keeper's moving around, but Sergio Aguero sticks it right down the middle. That was 1-0 to us. And so Arona Kone stepped up for him, and Petr Cech guessed right. Excuse me, and he saves the penalty, and that gives us the edge early on. And then that sent up Mario Balotelli, and he promptly dispatches it into the top right hand corner. That made it 2-0, and that set up Neto Barola, and again Petr Cech makes the save. That's 2-0 now, and if we score the next penalty, that really puts us in the driving seat, as Lucas Podolski steps up and he promptly dispatches it. That's 3-0, and that's a real hole for RNHHGD to climb out of now, as it's Nani who steps up. He'd got to score to keep him in the game, and Petr Cech is a perfect 100% from the penalty spot. He saves all three, and after an incredibly close game, we come out winners, 3-0 on penalties. That was an incredibly tight game. The stats were very close all over. He deserved to take it to extra time, and probably deserved penalties as well. When once it gets to penalties, it's always a lottery. But happy for me, we do end up winning, as he sends me a message there. He said, "Good game." And I sent him one back saying it was a fantastic game, as it truly was. But we end up coming out winners. I'll now go and collect the coins, 25,000 coins. Very happy with that, as it adds to the total. And a hard-fought victory. But we're coming to the end of the video now. If you do want a wager match against me, then all you have to do is be a subscriber and follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is @ahammergaming. So just get in touch with me and we'll try and sort something out. If you've enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and I'll see you next time. Bye.